friends.
Hello, my friends.
Family.
Our friends.
Are they family yet?
Yes.
We considered family after...
If you can sit here and watch us for an hour,
yes,
you're our best buddies.
Best
You're
friends
our best
forever.
Friends. Best friends. Hi, friends.
Well, welcome to the big show. Who are we, Cassandra?
We are Autumn Lane Stitchery.
Yeah, we are.
It's really just him.
No, it's both of us.
I'm just a fangirl.
Cassandra.
Hi.
The one and only.
Aaron. The one.
The one.
And all.
Just the one.
The one and all.
Thank you for joining us. We're Autumn Lane Stitchery.
We are.
I said that.
We are. So
we appreciate you joining us for a little bit.
Let's tell you real quick. We're gonna do a quick one.
We're gonna try to keep it under an hour. Man, every time we're like, all right, keep it under an hour.
We have nothing to say.
We cannot. I cut the video up too.
Yeah.
And it's still over an hour.
So quickly, this is what we're gonna go over. I'm gonna show my current work in progress. I'm gonna show my stash acquisition since last time. Aaron, we released a pattern.
There's our big boy Clyde. Get him on in here.
Come here, Clyde. Come here.
Look at this monster, the dinosaur. This horse, man.
Kiss. Look at this one trick. Will you do it? Kiss. Kiss. Kiss.
No.
No.
Camera shy. Huh?
Kiss. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah, buddy. He's amazing.
Anyway.
Kiss.
Distractions.
Kiss.
So, what were you saying?
Okay, so, and then, so I'll show my stash acquisition. We released a pattern, which Aaron will show you, which if you follow us at all, you already know what it is. And then Aaron's going to kind of talk about what he's been doing because, you know, we want to hear from the artist.
We do. Only from the artist, so please, let me talk.
Only from the artist.
Let me get in here.
Okay,
but first, let's start this thing off.
What
on the last video, we're like, you know what? Do you guys want to hear life stuff?
I thought,
overwhelmingly.
You guys want to hear?
Everybody's like, that's all we want to hear. We don't even
care about what you have to release.
Let's just talk about your life.
Yeah.
So I figured we would start from the beginning, and I would tell you about my life. I was born at 8:45 in Las Vegas on December 3rd.
30th.
Oh, no!
Wow! How do you not know your birthday?
I was too busy trying to make that up. You got my birthday wrong.
Too much brain power.
You have to let me finish. December 3rd plus 0 is 30th.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off. Sorry.
You cut me off. Let me talk.
I was interrupting the artist, the designer. Sorry, interrupting the designer. Go ahead. The one and only.
So, obviously we're not going to do our life story, but we will talk about... So, it's been 2 weeks already. You guys, we're trying to do weekly videos, and it's harder than it looks, man.
It is. Mostly because...
we don't have anything to talk about. Cassandra does love to talk.
I do.
Cassandra can talk all day long.
And believe it or not, I'm actually antisocial. So, believe that or not... Antisocial. So what has been going on this week, Aaron? First things first.
These last 2 weeks.
Obviously, I chopped off a good amount of my hair, 14 inches.
And does it not look beautiful?
And I realize that I'm waiting for it to calm down because I just did it because I'm about to do a live sale. Not, you know, our LuLaRoe because we sell clothing. But see how cute it is? It's like an A-line. So shorter in the back. Longer up in the front.
Party in the front.
Party in the front.
Business in the back.
Business all up in this back. I'll try to not curl it next time. But yeah, I love it. And I've already been getting hate mail. Legit. My mom will not talk to me. She's like, me and my hairdresser were crying. I'm like...
We're crying.
That's literally what she said. My hairdresser is crying. And I'm like...
I wish I could have been there for that.
I'm like, until you guys... take a shower and have your hair go down your butt crack. I don't want to hear it.
Earmuffs.
I can say butt crack because that's what it would do. Those of you with long hair, it just funnels down through your butt crack. So I don't want to hear about it. You loved my long hair? Great.
It looks amazing.
I don't want to hear about it because thank you.
What do you guys think?
He doesn't really care.
Her hair looks amazing?
Don't tell me if you hate it. I don't really care. Because I was sick of it.
Comments.
Only positive comments, man. Aaron will get mad. Here's the thing. Aaron is very, very, very loyal and very, like, my woman. my woman.
Like
and
caveman style?
Yeah.
Beat you over the head with a
If
club?
anybody says anything mean to me, he will freak out. He's done it before.
Maybe. We'll see.
He's very
Depends.
much, he will always defend my honor. So if you hate my hair, don't tell me. He will freak out on you.
I'll be sad, if anything.
Because I'll be really sad. I'll cry myself to sleep. No, not really.
So she got her
Just
hair
kidding.
done.
I love it. I've had
amazing.
long hair for a long time. I had short hair when I was in college, and that was a long time ago. Graduated in 2006. It is now 2020. It's time for me to cut my hair again, and that's all. So
looks good.
thank you.
So she did that.
I
The
love
reason why we didn't do a video last week, y'all, is because
it?
unfortunately last Friday, so she was saying she has to
Were
go
we
do a
fighting?
sale. When?
Were we fighting? Is that why we didn't do a show? Because we're like, oh, let's do a show.
that's the real reason, but we're gonna make up some excuse right now.
I hate you. I don't want to do it.
I'm gonna come up with something real quick.
What did we do?
So last Friday we got home from a sale, and
Oh!
whatever. Her mom was watching our kids. She went to go pick up the kids, and I came home, and I had to walk around the back to get in the house. And I walked through the yard and stepped in a big old moat.
A moat?
A moat. A big old puddle of water in my grass at 11 o'clock at night, and had to. So, long story short, our water line was broken. Our water line was broken.
Water main.
Our main line, coming to the house. So
Coming to our house.
I had to spend all weekend digging that up because we had our sewer line. We had our sewer line break a couple years ago, and they had to come out and fix it, and
That
it was
was
like
fun,
almost $4,000.
Yeah.
So I was not about to pay that again, so I dug it up myself.
So he was manly, sweating, sweat dripping down that hairy chest.
Everybody kept coming over and was
just
like,
dig, just.
"Are you finally digging Cassandra's grave?"
Yeah, it legit looked like he was.
I thought about it.
And I was like, no, you're digging your own.
Secretly, you broke it yourself. You did it on purpose.
Yeah.
You're gonna push me in that
I
way?
was trying to, but they're too big. I couldn't do it.
So that was why we didn't do a video last week. So, and that's the life update for this week. That sucked.
Hey, oh yeah, we never finished. The guys who PS did the sewer had bent
They're the ones that broke it.
the pipe, which by the way, our power / water bill / sewer bill is normally right now, time of year, about $300. It's $500 right now because of all that water. So that sucks. So, shall we transition to buying our May pattern? I'm just kidding. But no, it was the worst. Good. But Aaron fixed it all himself. They said they would have fixed it because it was clearly their fault. But it's been 4 years. I don't know how that pipe held up for 4 years. So it would be awesome to see what.
It wasn't leaking that whole time, but it progressively got worse. And
it was
when I got home on Friday, I come in the house and it sounded like a sink was on. It was like so bad. I was like, "What is that freaking noise?" And obviously I put two and together.
We didn't have water from Friday until Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday.
Friday to Tuesday is a long time to go with no water. Luckily, our parents are close, so we were able to go over there and shower and do
toilets,
no
fleshity flushes. I mean, we have a motorhome, but we still never used it. We still just figured out a way. Dug holes in the yard.
A big old backyard.
Squatty potty. Just kidding.
Anyway, so that's the life update.
We just got water and
people were saying, listen, we want a little bit of life update, but not too much.
Not too much,
so
guys.
That's it.
There's our life update.
That's it. That's all you get. A little taste.
Okay, next up. Stash, or should we show my whip? Yeah. So Aaron hasn't released my mermaid yet, my Mother's Day present, although it's well past Mother's Day. For obvious reasons, not obvious reasons. Well, he'll talk about why. So I still have been.
Your fault, by the way.
Plugging away at this Lenart. Did we ever?
Tay?
Lenart.
Tay?
We'll say it both ways, just in case. Been plugging away at her. So this is my whip of her. You guys, I love her.
Look how good that looks, man.
That's
coming out really good.
Love her. Look at her. Look at my face. Does it look like it's a great sale day? Props if anybody knows what that's from. It's a kid's movie because that's apparently all we know how to watch.
Yes.
Would you look at that? Look at this. Also, this needle minder is one of ours from Cassie's Needle Minders.
Oh, snap. What is it? Which one?
It's just a cool glass front. I think I only have 2 of these. I should put it up on our Etsy store. We'll see if I remember. This one, I finally made it. It's from, dude, I should never have mentioned her. She was my golden nugget. my
secret find.
My secret find. I should have never
treasure.
mentioned her because she released Little Mini Mermaids this week. Before I even saw it, 2 were sold. So that blew. But anyways, so I bought this a while ago. She actually has 2 more of this. I've shown it before. Her name is, what's her name? Evelyn's Crafts with a Z on Etsy. Anyways, this was not a needle minder, but I dremeled out the back so I could fit the magnet so it'd be flush. And I made it into a needle minder, and it's the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen. I love her. I love that little thing. Anyway, so there you go. She's pretty awesome, pretty big. I mean, here's my hand, you guys. That almost looks like a portrait. P.S.
What?
Her lips are bright orange. They're legit neon orange. Yeah. And when I was doing them, I'm like, Erin, you're gonna have to like make your lips mauve or something. Anyways, but it ends up working really well. I think she's perfect. I think this is going to be probably one of the prettiest
she does love it.
Things I've ever done. And I see the ones, when you see work in progresses of her, there's 2 French knots on her eyes right there, that white and that white. And I wasn't going to do them because I didn't love it. But then Erin's like, yeah, you need to do them. And I did do it, and she actually looks really good. It makes her look very realistic. So that's my work in progress. Stash acquisition.
Let's
Guys,
go.
It took a freaking month.
Let's go.
But it finally was delivered. I know, post office is behind because of coronavirus. I'm not gonna lie, I wish that I could have bought the Jobelin or the linen, or the Lugana of this. I like linen. So if you've watched previous videos, you know that I'm not an Ada lover, and there's one big reason why. It doesn't look at, no, you don't like Ada? I'm so sorry. People get so upset that I don't like Ada. This is the only reason why. P.S. I think Ada dyes better. Oh. But this is why I like
controversy.
Ready? You can't see the freaking holes. It looks natural. That is my number 1 reason why I don't like Ada. You can see the holes. It doesn't look like a naturally occurring fabric. Not that any fabric's really naturally occurring.
Are you an Ada hater? You're not an Ada hater, are you? Oh, you actually hate it?
I hate it.
I was trying to give you an out to be like,
I don't hate
PC.
It. I'm very extreme. I either hate you or love you. There's no in between.
I know.
So I'm very, very extreme. So anyways, linen is actually
being the key word.
Linen is actually my very favorite thing to stitch on, and it's because it is the most natural, and you have your natural slubs of the fabric. And I actually really like that. I just like how it looks the most natural. Because, you know, like I said, everything about me is totally natural, right? Yeah, right. So anyways, but linen dyes darker than Jobelin or Jobelin or whatever, even weave. And it makes me sad because this fabric is probably too bright for anything that I will ever stitch. I really just want I can't find it on Pole Stitch's website, aka Joe's website. So this is Kingsfisher. Look at this fabric. I would totally wear this as a dress. Yeah, it's Kingsfisher, approximately 18 by 27 inches, 28 count cashel linen, aka cashel is 28 count, as you guys know. Belfast is 32, yada yada. This is the most amazing fabric, but it is super bright, and I wish she'd put it up on her website so I could buy the Jobelin and the linen, Jobelin and the Lugana, because I would buy both. But this fabric is amazing.
You have to be careful what you stitch on something like that, though.
Yeah. A lot of people
super overpowering.
Yeah, a lot of people do like really bright fabrics.
People love that kind of thing, so I mean, it's not like
I tend to buy really bright. Like if I saw that, I'd be like, oh yeah, and I'd buy it without realizing, okay, I've got to stitch something on that, and I don't want it to overpower the piece that I'm stitching. Okay, so there's that. Of course, freaking Rolanda has me wrapped around her freaking finger. Etsy. Hand dyed by Rolanda. Of course, I bought her latest launch that she did. She does updates every Thursday. I tried to stay away because I have now 85 pieces of the same colored fabric because I always...
Oh, I thought you were serious.
No, you're sweating.
What?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, babe. I know CPR. I have 85 pieces of fabric that look like this now from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Rolanda. Literally, this is the only, I am
Dude.
so drawn to turquoise blues, purpley blues, water looking fabric because I love stitching mermaids. And literally they're all the same. I mean, you know, with a little bit of variation, but like literally, did I show these last time? I feel like I did. Did I show these?
I think you just bought the same ones again.
Right.
Feels
They're
like
all the same. I keep buying the same. Although I will say, she just did an update Thursday. I did not buy any turquoises.
Let's go.
Because I was like, okay, I've got to chill out. Okay, here's another one. P.S. That was Lugana, 28 count. This one is a 32 count Lugana. Oh, look, it's the exact same.
Man, I told you guys, she is a fabric
I love
hoarder,
fabric.
dude.
I love fabric.
Like,
literally,
that's all she buys,
those
just
are
fabric.
the same color. But apparently I needed 2 of them and 10 more that are in my closet. Okay, this one is slightly different. Slightly different. This is a pretty one. This one is Lugana, 28 count Lugana.
Look at that. The pinks and oranges in there, a little bit of
Would
yellow
you
action.
look at that? It's mostly a blue and a purpley type of background. That's very true to color right there. It's very reminiscent of another fabric that I have, and I can't think of what it is, but look at that. Very beautiful. And this one's not super overpowering, which I love. And then I bought 2 smaller ones. Even though I like to usually stick to the 18 by 27s, the fat quarters, because for the most part, that's what I stitch. I don't really like stitching smaller things. But this one was so pretty that I was like, oh, I have to. And it's turquoise. And clearly that's the only fabric color I can buy. But look how pretty that is. And Aaron's been doing, you know, he's kind of been doing smaller type of, or middle kind of things. Smaller middle things. So this one had a really rich color.
One of the silhouette ones wouldn't fit on that one, right?
I think it would. I think it would. It's a 15 by 18, 15 by 19.
Oh, I think it would, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And this one is a linen. This is an Alma linen. Which, if you look, wait, is Alma linen? I think it is. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure an Alma is a different linen. If you can see those natural kind of slubs in the fabric. Everything isn't perfectly uniform like in a Lugana. I don't know.
If they are.
Maybe y'all can school me. Yeah, if I'm wrong and it's not a linen, y'all are about to school me. Okay, and then this one is amazing, and I wish...
Give us some space.
I wish with all fiber of my being I wish with every fiber of my being...
Get lost.
that this one was a bigger piece.
Oh gosh.
Look at this fabric. It's different. It's different than the turquoises that I buy. Oh, it's so good. Look, it matches my freaking hoodie that I'm wearing. Look at that. I wish that this was a bigger piece, but you know, you can't always get what you ask for.
Dude, your sweater is on point today. Look at her. It's called an amber, y'all.
It's called amber. If you know LuLaRoe, besides the leggings, they name all their pieces after
green,
names, which is super confusing because you already know if you're a mom, you can't even call your kids the right name. Now I've got to worry about different pieces of clothing that have different names because the owner names them after daughters, daughter-in-laws, family members, grandkids.
Nice, sorry, I derailed that. But
you did,
but
nice. Thank you.
I was looking at this.
Oh, that
it's
sleeve?
even on the sleeve, though. That's why I was
cool,
noticing
huh?
it. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so anyways, this is also an Alma. I want to say Alma. Maybe it's Alma. Who knows? We all fancy up in this. Anyway, so that's that one, and that one's amazing. So I did buy a few pieces this last round on Thursday, which I should be getting probably Tuesday because Memorial Day is Monday, so there's no mail. Okay, so sorry, had to cut something. So anyways, I'll be getting those stash acquisition, and I pray that I didn't accidentally buy a turquoise because seriously, and I love them. That's why I can't say no to them. Guys, they're so pretty. Like, I just love turquoises. But like I said, they're all the same. I keep buying the same ones. I'm just so attracted to them. And actually, me and my friend, did you hear that? That was our Great Dane. He kicked the camera.
Did he?
And he sighed. Did you hear
him?
him?
Did kick it.
Don't kick it over, Clyde. Yeah, it dropped down.
Oh, is that going to be too weird?
No, not at all. Anyway, so me and my friend Shannon Hibbard, she was actually saying that, she's like, do you find yourself only buying the same colored fabrics. Like you look in your fabric stash and you have like 50 of the same color and like nothing of anything else. I was like, yeah, like that's with me in turquoises. So, except this is different. I love this.
Well, that one's way different.
This one's way different, but it's a pull stitches. Yeah. So anyways, so I'm so sad. I want to get a Jobelin of some form of this, or a Lugana, which again makes me sad because I love stitching the most on linen. And linen just dies so hard. Like I think I prefer 32 count linen, but usually a 32 count Lugana is actually kind of hard to stitch on. The holes aren't very big at all. So I think my least favorite fabric besides Ada is 32 count Lugana, although I don't care enough to like, if I saw a pretty one, I'd be like, buy.
Well, you have the magnifying thing on your light. Do you actually
no, I know,
use
but
that,
like the holes are so closed that it's hard to fit in on the floss.
I get that.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
it's not that I can't see them.
Oh, okay.
It's that, because I got those eagle eyes, babe. Eagle eyes. But it's that they're just, yeah, they're just really, what's the word?
Tight.
Yeah, really tight.
The tension is...
It's really tight, and so it's hard to, if you're getting, 8 threads in there from whatever, it's hard. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Let's hear from the designer.
No thanks.
Okay, go ahead, babe.
Is that it? Is that you?
That's all I have.
Well,
I'll
take my turn. So, this last week we released the May monthly pattern, which, if you're following along with old Autumn Lane Stitchery, Cassandra Houston's company, you know already, but May has been released. We took it in a little bit of a different direction. So I think I talked about kind of the progress last week and like kind of the sketch to, the finish. I went in a different direction. I wonder, did I show the sketch? I think I did.
Yeah, you did. Look,
anyway,
bee-butt, legs hanging out.
Dude, right?
That's my favorite.
It's the best.
The bee-butt with the little legs. Oh, I love that.
He's just wiggling his way down in there.
Nice.
So we took it in kind of a folk art direction. I haven't been doing that, and I was a little bit afraid that the style was, I was going in a different direction style-wise, but man, whatever. We do what we want over here. So the colors are just like super bright and fun, and it just really fits for May. So I don't know. I really like it.
I made sure that they were nice and bright, even though he's the designer. I always help with the floss.
She does.
And so if he's like, oh, I grabbed those, I'm like, okay, no. You had this super bright up on your computer, your drawing of it. We've got to go with these. So
the art director extraordinaire.
Yes. So this is also one of the reasons why he hasn't also released that mermaid that he did me. It's just a small little mermaid, but
yeah, it's nothing insane.
What attracted me to her was the bright colors and the floss that we fought over for like 2 days was not bright enough for me, but also Michael's was sold out of a lot of the floss. And so, because we just go and we just choose floss. So he doesn't design them and just write the colors. We take his drawing, go to Michael's, and kind of like pull the floss.
Floss toss action.
Yeah, we pull the floss while we're at
the
Michael's.
Fabric, first of all, and then kind of match the floss to the fabric.
Yeah.
So it's not just
we
like
match
we're
it
just
to
making
your
stuff up.
picture.
If anybody does that, I don't know how they do that.
I feel bad because someone messaged me. I can't remember her name, but someone messaged us and said, "Hey, can you just tell me a red color scheme for she was changing one of the owls to her grandkids, which was so cute. She was doing 3 grandkids,
which is
3
awesome.
Owls, and she's like, "Can you just tell me a red color scheme?" And we're like, we don't have any of that written down. Like, we actually take our thing. And so anyway, so we kind of told her our process that we do so that she could try to go and mimic that. And it turned out so cute. She did such a cute job, by the way.
Did.
But anyways, so yeah, that's what we do is we take his drawing, go to Michael's or Joann's or whatever and be like, okay, what pinks do we have that match this? We buy it there. We get it there. And then ultimately, if we can't decide between like a couple pinks for the bird, we'll buy a couple, bring them home.
Why, dude?
I know. Anyways, we'll come do that. So anyways, with the mermaid, this is why he also hasn't released it.
Dude, these things are full.
They're full. And we have
DMC
way more.
only. And then this bag over here behind me, that's full. I don't know why we buy it. We just keep buying the same colors.
Because we don't have a actual... Anyway, so
hoarders, man.
I was still not happy with the tail of this mermaid, because this mermaid tail goes from a pink to like orange, and then to like a...
You can just show it. I actually screenshotted it, so you can just show it. We're going to release it in a couple days, so...
No.
No? All right. Don't do it. Dude.
No.
There's probably a reason, because y'all be harassing the crap out of me.
Poor Aaron, you guys, I feel bad for him. You guys, let me just tell you, Aaron's not sitting here like slacking off. This man is working all day. But he's a perfectionist. That's his problem. Which I don't know why you married me. Like you're like Mr. Perfectionist. I don't
Give
even
me
get
a
that.
break. That's so lame.
But no, like he's working all day, and I feel so bad because I've like started this movement of like, hey, Aaron,
it's our fault, dude.
when are you gonna release this? And like everybody's jumped on the bandwagon, and I feel terrible because he is literally working all freaking
These shoulders
day.
are broad. I can handle it. Bring it on.
Some broad man shoulders.
Bring it on. I can take your shenanigans.
I feel so bad. So yeah, he's
oh gosh, that's hilarious.
People be harassing him, and he is just like,
I love it. I know y'all are kind of joking.
He can take it. He's married to me. He can take his ego can take it.
What y'all can't dish out half of what she's giving me all day long. So bring it on.
But I've also born your children, so
anyway.
So
that's out.
This is
the mermaid she's talking about will probably be out this coming week. Yeah. I was gonna have it done this week, but
I found more floss that I want. So we had chosen the colors together, although we didn't really. I wasn't happy with it, and he wasn't happy with it. We just because it was just a fight every time we did this. He's like, "Don't you see these colors don't blend?" And I'm like, "I don't care."
Listen, Linda. She was fighting with me on these floss colors.
I was fighting.
And I was telling her, no, it's going to work. Just trust me. Next day, she comes back and looked at the floss colors. Oh, I guess you're right.
No!
Bull crap.
No! That is so wrong. No.
Yes, you sure did.
You must have been dreaming that.
No, dude, you came over and was like, oh, they do look good.
No, you saying me saying you're right, that's never going to come out of my mouth. Ever.
Bull crap.
Never coming out of this mouth.
Bull. Dude, you're gonna tell you didn't say that. You totally
that's that Trump gift.
Came over and said, "Oh, I guess you're right. These look good." You didn't say that. Be honest.
Were you high? Do you smoke the marijuana?
Possibly. I could have been. No, I don't. But yeah, you did say that.
I'm pretty sure you were.
We're in a fight.
Did you like drink Diamond Top or something?
We got to fight once a video, and this is it right now.
I never said that. Anyways, okay, well, I might have said you're right, but guess what?
You did it.
Clearly.
Too late.
I said it to shut him up because I went to Joann's.
Yes.
Hold this.
Okay. So I was going to have the mermaid done, you guys, but there was a few things. So I'm going to show them this. Well, I guess talk about that before I show
Well, I'm just showing you. I was still not happy with the mermaid tails colors. It was not vibrant enough. But I went and I got to the
Look
floss.
at all the colors.
I bought it the floss. So,
you guys, she literally bought the same colors.
No, I didn't. They're way different.
They're the same color.
Tail number 1.
I'm telling you.
Tail number 2.
You might as well just show the dang thing.
Tail number 3. Bam.
I mean, it's right there.
No! Don't! You have to tune in next video to see it. See? Look. Bam.
It's going to look good.
Except that hot pink always throws me off.
So that'll be out next week. So I was going to,
She's just small. It's not, what are you doing? You did that on purpose.
No, I did not. When we watch this back, you'll see I was looking off in a different direction. Dude, I did. It's sideways anyways, dude.
You don't think... Okay, look. I've been a fan of Nora Corbett's for a really long time. She'll freaking do a picture.
That's abuse.
She will do a picture where literally she's working on something this tiny. It shows nothing of it. Someone will Photoshop that up, stretch it out, do the skew, and guess what? We see exactly what she's working.
I wish we were that cool.
That's not that hard. I could do it. You suck. Okay, well, now that we just showed it, no surprise next time.
I didn't show it. I didn't show it at all. That was a little sneak peek. I can blur it out, too.
Sneak peek, but actually, it was not a sneak peek. You saw all of it. Like, we bared everything that we had. Like, you might as well just, like, dropped your pants.
Showed all your
showed
goods?
everything that you
Whoa!
I'm okay with it, if you are.
Oh, my gosh.
It's Saturday. We can be saucy.
It's the weekend, y'all. Okay, so that...
Yes, we're not from Texas. We just like to say y'all, apparently.
Dude, it's my new thing. I just started doing it. I can do what I want.
You can.
Hey.
Including showing a pattern that I was trying to keep secret.
I showed it a little bit, I guess. This is not it, but I was just trying to recreate the drama.
Okay, so Aaron, let's hear from the designer. But this is why he has been slow releasing stuff, because he's had a full plate of stuff. He's not ignoring your guys's and my demands. He's not ignoring you or me. But he really is a perfectionist. It takes him a long time to do stuff. So he wants to show you what he's been
Depends on what day it is.
Okay.
So the mermaid was going to be out. I was dead set on releasing it. First, it was going to be out for Mother's Day, but she's like, "Oh, I'm going to be working on Lenarte anyways, the old Diva Ruski." So I was like, "Well, I'm not going to."
I love her.
I would have to like work on it all night to finish it, which I should have just done because then I won't be dealing with the shenanigans, but.
No, because I was not okay with that floss color
All right.
of the tail.
It's going to be it's going to end up being better regardless. But so she was doing that, so I just put it to the side. And then, so I have a buddy who's putting out a video game on Steam, which is just like an online video game platform. Yes. And he's doing like this summer festival, like video game situation. I've been working with him for a while to develop kind of the main image for the game, I guess you can say. So on the store page, like the store images and that kind of stuff. So this week, he needs it by June 1st. So this week I hadn't done it, so I had to get it done.
He had to do it. He asked him how long ago for you to do that.
I was supposed to do it a year ago. There was no time crunch because he wasn't putting it out. He's still working on the game. And there was there's no pressure to get it done. So it wasn't like, Aaron, wow. Way to be a year, but yeah, I wasn't holding him up or anything like that.
But he needed it.
So he told me I need it done by the end of May, by June 1st. So last week I had to get it done because it's been stressing me out. So the mermaid isn't pressing, so that had to get put on the back burner. But this is the image that I created. Here, we can zoom in. So it's called Nummels.
Nummels?
Nummels. But
guys, he drew this. He made it, he drew it, he colored it.
So it started out going to be like two different images, and then we made it one big image. It's like 8,000 pixels, so it's gigantic. But like this is going to end up being one of the little images where they're like getting pushed off the cliff, and then like these ones were another one where they're like landing in the water. But so this is the main image of the game, and he's just going to kind of cut it up. He's going to kind of cut it up and use it for different assets in the store kind of thing. But it came out kind of, I like the game is, they're just like cute little characters. So it was a really fun thing to draw.
May I just point out, like, just these variations in color in the dirt. Like I know, but I'm just showing how cool this is. Look at in the water, this like cool texture. So what is still unbelievable to me, here, I'll be right back.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So anyway, this actually took, it was like 2 days, but I spread it out over 3 because I had other stuff that I was doing. So we are designing another pattern for a certain magazine that I had to get that stuff going as well. So we're juggling a lot of balls.
Here's the thing.
This thing came out good.
This is why he amazes me, okay? I think that
he's chilling. And then these guys are drowning in the water.
This is what's adorable. He can draw that, but then he can design this. Something totally elegant and amazing and beautiful. Like, they're so different to me. So that's all I was getting was the old gay Sharuski. But it's unbelievable to me that he can do something like that, and then he can draw something like this. So it's pretty talented.
So I was gonna do the mermaid, but that had to take the place, thine place of the mermaid. So that got done, and he liked it. So that was good. So he'll have that on his store page for his game, and everybody's gonna buy it because they're gonna like, that looks awesome.
Because they're video game people.
Yep. So that's that. So that's pretty much what I was doing this week.
See, and he's going to be, so right now he's working on, he has to start June now, the June monthly pattern
June
series.
should be out now already. What's the date? 5/23? I should have had it out already. I'm trying to get ahead.
Yeah, he hasn't even actually done any sketches or anything.
That's the problem.
That's his problem, is those June patterns, and then he's also doing a super secret project for somebody, and that should have been done also. And I mean, he's only done the sketch. He hasn't even started charting or anything. The monthly patterns have become your monthly chore.
Yeah, well, they started out super simple, and then this one is like super. It got super involved with starting, I think, with March. Like, was a little bit. April got a little bit more intense, and then now May we're off the rails.
It's because he can't. It's so
I can't. Yeah. Just let it be. You guys.
Well, you can't design something just very simple.
Oh, gosh,
like he literally, when he'll go through patterns, like I like a lot of the Halloween charts of Cricut collection, and he'll be like, "Oh, that's so simple. Why can't I just do that?" He can't.
You guys, I'm just like, ooh, if I added that, that would be amazing. It's this is stupid. This thing right here. You just can't leave well enough alone. You can't just draw a flower. You got to put a bee in the flower getting pollen, and then you got to put a friggin' ladybug, and you just got to keep. My thing is, like, I want there to be a bunch of stuff for you to enjoy while you're stitching it. So when you get to it, that's kind of the main thing with like the silhouettes that we do. Yeah. Like, it's like when you get to that next section, I don't want you to be like, this is a chore. Yeah. I want you to always be having something interesting. And when it's too simple, it's like, well, they're just going to be bored out of their mind. So.
But we're not.
I know. It's in my head. It's my fault.
It is your fault.
But, I mean.
That's amazing. Cool, it's really good. Like I said, I don't love, I said this before last video. Did you hear our Great Dane just grunts nonstop. He's like a pig. Every night.
Oh, dude, he's so loud.
All night he'll move and he'll just be like,
Moving is a chore for a Great Dane.
So I'm not into stitching tiny, smaller things, but oh my gosh, you guys, that May one, it's so good.
And like I said, it's a little bit
so good
of a derail situation on the style wise, but what were you doing?
I'm just checking the time.
Oh, okay. The style wise, it went off the rails a little bit, but
I love it though. I think it's really cute.
We don't have to we can do whatever we want, but I was trying to keep it consistent.
Indeed.
I'm still, so if you've been watching those patterns, there's still there's like birds in all of them. Mm-hmm. I started in the first couple, and now we're doing birds in all of them.
Oh, I didn't ever notice that.
I know. It just kind of
turned into
worked
birds?
that way. Well, what my original plan is like, I'll do this every year. And then each year I'll do a different theme. So this year was like...
You don't have to talk at me. You talk to them. I'm just...
Dude, you're like
so
in the conversation.
Well, so when the designer talks, I'm just like so enamored by it. I should not talk at all.
So I plan on doing this every year and doing them simple so I can just take like a day or two and do it. And then we can just have a different theme. You suck. Have a different theme each year, and then so this year I guess it's
such a chore though. That'd be too much for you because you could put out a lot other things besides just a monthly series. You know.
Well, I know that's why the idea was keep it.
I feel like every time I see you working on something, it's one of the monthly.
Next year it'll be a little more simple. I don't know.
Next year
you can't go back now. We gotta make them. We gotta go.
No, I know, but I feel like you need to take a break.
No, I'm saying
release some other stuff, and then if you want to do another monthly series, like do it for the year after.
We'll see. I'll do what I want, man. Let's have what to do.
Yes,
I'm kidding.
Indeed.
I'm kidding. So that's that. So May is out. Long story long, May has hit the virtual shelves. Oh, thank goodness.
That's what my dad always does. Anytime my mom does a story, my dad pretends to hang himself. Every time my mom tells a story.
That's awesome.
Because they're just captivating, let me tell you.
So that's that. So that's kind of what I was doing this week. I was finishing up the May pattern last week, and then this week I was working on that image for him.
And you were working on the things for the magazine.
Well, yeah.
Which I have to start. That's going to stop my stitching.
Has to take a break.
Yeah, and that mermaid that everybody just saw, complete showing of, is
welcome.
is going to, dude, you need to pause the video. When you're editing this, you need to pause it and do an arrow. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to be, because I've got to stitch 2 for some.
2?
2. Oh, was I not allowed to say that?
No, I don't.
I didn't say what it was. I didn't allude to anything else.
I gotta ask him like, what's the rules on that? Obviously, we
I
can't
didn't say
show
their
off
name.
the patterns.
I didn't say when it was coming out. I didn't even say what it was. But I have to stitch 2 things for a magazine. So my stitching is going to be to halt, a total dead halt, because I can't obviously show work in progresses of those, and you can't see them until they're released in the magazine. But you guys, how cool is this? So we're coming up really close on Aaron's
debut
in a certain magazine. We're coming up here. He's going to be in 2 different ones so far, and then this will be 3 and 4, or this will be 3.
I don't even know. It's either 3
issues
or 4.
Okay, so we're coming up on it. So Aaron,
This will be 4. This one.
yeah, so we'll get to show it, and we'll show you how excited he is.
It's gonna be awesome.
It'll be in a magazine. So he'll have 2 this year, at least
3.
2 next year. 3 this year? Oh! Well,
They split it
3,
into
4.
2 issues.
No.
The Halloween and then not that one, and then the other 2. I hate it when people are all secretive. It's annoying. So we got a couple coming out this year, so she'll be stitching that.
So I can't, and it'll probably take me a month to do anything because I suck. I don't have to finish them, right?
No, just stitching. So, but that's awesome. I wish we could show that, but I'll have the June pattern. So here coming up in the next week, I'll do it. I normally do in our group. I'll do the sketches for the June pattern, and then I'll get everybody's feedback. So if you would like to see how that process goes, join our Facebook group. What?
Guess what? I came up with the best idea.
When?
Ready?
Right now?
No, yesterday I told you about it. Oh. Okay, so I have an English degree. One of our favorite exercises was at the start, just to get our juices flowing in one of my English classes.
Oh, this is a good idea.
She would say...
This put me on the spot, though.
I am. I don't care.
No, I mean, when
you're
we
good
do
enough for it. Sorry. Okay, so anyways, she would say a sentence and leave it unfinished, and then we would just write down. We didn't have to worry about punctuation. We didn't think. You just write. Wherever your mind goes, you write it down. And a lot of good stories would come from just that writing thing, the speed writing thing. She'd give us like 5 minutes maybe to just write, and you just go where your mind takes you, which was very awkward because I would just randomly be like, and then he went to the store and boobs, da-da-da. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, that's my kind of story,
randomly
dude.
throw potty words in there. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, so I was thinking, so like we, with YouTube, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to be able to do a YouTube live, not Facebook live, a YouTube live live.
I don't think you have to have a certain.
No,
you just have
do.
to sign up.
I remember the Coys told me that. Okay, so anyways,
you just have to sign up for it.
Do you know what that's from?
Yeah, Fifth Element, man.
Okay, yeah.
Of course,
Multipass.
Ruby. What is it? Ruby Red.
Ruby Red, yeah, I think. So, anyways, Multipass.
Corbin Dallas.
Multipass.
Amazing.
I wish I looked like Mila. No. Yeah, Jovovich. I was thinking Mila Kunis. Whatever. I'm going to shut up. So I was brilliant idea thinking that we could have, which we've already talked about, Aaron. I really have to go. It's like 5:00. I was talking about how, or we were discussing how we have like a stitch and sketch with us thing, right? Where one of them, we have it angled to my just me and Aaron talking for an hour or two. One of the cameras, do like a half screen, split screen would be probably the correct term.
Well, it wouldn't be. So it kind of would be like what she did with her.
I didn't need like a detailed.
Well, it's not called split screen. Well, picture.
You can't have a half and half.
No, you need to be focusing on one of the images. They're going to be tiny. What if they're watching on their phone? The image will be so small you can't see what's going on.
They can turn it to the side and do landscape dog.
I'll control that art direction on that one.
You don't know. Anyways, but have me stitching on one side and Aaron sketching. better idea than that, friends. Ready? We do like my writing exercise, and we have literally, we could have a billion different like patterns for the future. So what we do is like give him like 5 minutes or whatever. So one of you guys would say, girl on a swing or something. And then Aaron has got to do his little sketcherooskies. He can do one, he can do 3 little tiny sketches. But here's the point. Some of those could turn into patterns in the future. Like, okay, so then the next person, okay, next, our cat is.
You think it's bad now? Everybody harassing me? They're gonna be like, hey, Aaron, remember that sketch you did like 6 months ago?
He's like, what?
Why is that not out yet?
I thought it'd be really interesting.
No, it would be awesome.
Don't you guys think that'd be really interesting?
I mean, even for like the monthly patterns, instead of sketching them and then bringing them to you, like we'll just, because I always do a post in the group, like what do you think of when you think of June, or what makes you smile when you think of June, and then we just kind of do the same thing. Just you guys rattle off ideas in the chat, and then I'll just start sketching that next monthly pattern, and we can kind of just figure it out right there. I mean, it's essentially you guys throwing out ideas, and then I'll draw, and we can do it in real time, and then Cassandra can sit there and stitch or talk. Because once I start thinking of it, like once I start getting in drawing mode, and my brain I probably won't be able to talk. I'll just shut up, and y'all below.
Which sucks, because we want to hear from the designer. P.S. I'll have to tell you where my mind went during that. But you can see a whole lot during that story. My mind was not what you were talking about. My mind was totally somewhere else. And I think if you replay it, you can see my entire journey through the story that I was thinking about in my head.
You got a different story going on?
Yeah.
It's something totally different?
Yeah.
Was it cool or?
It's really cool. I'll tell you after.
All right. Awesome.
It's inappropriate. Because you were like, what makes you happy in June? And then my mind went somewhere else.
Camping. Duh.
Yeah, well, obviously.
So we're going to do that. I cannot find...
Don't you guys think that'd be a fun idea?
I can't find a webcam. I've been trying.
I went on Amazon.
The coronavirus.
Amazon.
Dude, seriously, there ain't any.
There
aren't any.
Oh, there
ain't none.
There
ain't going to have none. There are none available. I'm telling you, I can't find them. I've been trying, and there are none available. So as soon as I can get a webcam, we'll be doing that. I figured out a way to do it on my phone, but my PC doesn't have a sound card. The video card can't do sound.
I've got to go work.
We'll be doing that soon. So look forward to that. What do you think of that? That's our question of the day. Do you think that would be cool? Exciting. Would you like to do that? Would that be something that would be fun for you guys?
I think it'd be fun. Do you guys think it would be boring too if we did like one of us is sketching, one of us is...
Dude, that sounds awesome. Well, who wouldn't
stitching?
Like that? That's great. I
feel like I couldn't sit there and watch somebody cross stitch. Like, why wouldn't I just cross stitch myself?
We'll be chatting. We'll be talking too. It's not like you're going to sit there and just watch us in silence.
We have to talk to each other for like an hour?
No, to the people. I have no interest in talking to you.
Chore.
I have no interest in talking to you for that long. So, what do you think of that? Do you guys think that would be awesome?
You can hear me one-shot him for an hour. It'll be exciting.
Much like
wild
hour
stuff
you just spent with us.
It's been 45 minutes.
I know. I'm just kidding. Because you're just wenching at me the whole time.
I wasn't wenching at you this time.
Feels like you were. I don't know. I'll have to watch it back. Okay, so that's pretty much the update this bi-weekly.
Yes.
We got to do it weekly, man.
We were trying, but we had a major catastrophe.
It was a catastrophe, y'all.
Major catastrophe.
Like, no water for like 4 days. It was the worst.
That was the worst.
Not only that, I had to dig the friggin' hole, which it's 6 feet down, you guys.
It's like 8 feet, but
the guy was like, "Oh, it's like 3 feet down."
Well.
No, it's not. So like anyway, that was a lot of work, but we saved ourselves like $4,000. So now we're rich. What are you gonna do?
What? If we rich, where's that money? I haven't seen it.
You guys are amazing.
We ain't rich anymore, babe. Freaking $500 power/water bill.
Yeah, that's
the
worst.
My gosh.
So that is that.
Our house is not that big. Like
Cassandra's hair looks amazing, you guys.
You guys, I can't strangle him with it anymore. That was the one downfall of my hair.
Yeah.
I was trying the other day.
She was trying.
And I can a little bit.
Ha! Unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful.
So, all right, let's close out this party. You guys are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with us. once again. We appreciate you. We
do.
hope you're staying well and happy most of all.
Happy. Yeah,
right?
we do. We like being happy.
Yes.
I'm
have
happy.
Fun, man.
Are you happy?
Of course I'm happy. I couldn't be more happy. You kidding me?
We're in love. We're just in love.
You guys are amazing. Have a good.
You guys are.
Have a good one. How about that? Have a good week. We'll be back next week.
We will.
I'm gonna put that in that's our goal. Do a video next week. How about that? That'll be both of our goal.
Okay.
Have a good one.
I won't have anything to stitch though.
That's all right.
Tomorrow I want to stitch on that all day.
No, dude, you'll have time to stitch on that. You don't have to start that for like
Oh, I
middle
need
of
the
next
fabric
week.
on it too. Did you hear our great Dan again? Yeah. Oh, poor Clyde.
So, until next time, friends, have a good one.
Happy weekend, my friends.
Weekend.
Our friends.
Have a great week.
Aaron's friends. All right, bye guys.